The IPO market, meanwhile, abuzz these days with two public issues being gobbled up by investors. The IPO of Idea Forge Technology has been subscribed 13.27 times at the end of day 2. The 567 crore rupee IPO is closing tomorrow. Its retail portion has been subscribed a whopping 36 times. The other IPO, which opened today, is of Cyient DLM. The issue has been subscribed 2.65 times on its first day. The 592 crore rupee IPO has been subscribed 9.85 times, and the issue closes on Friday. The mega merger of HDFC and HDFC Bank will be effective from the 1st of July. According to Deepak Parekh, chairman of the Housing Finance Company, boards of both the companies will hold separate meetings on Friday after office hours to approve the effective date of the merger. He added that HDFC shares would be delisted from the exchanges on 13th of July. As per the share swap ratio, HDFC shareholders will get 42 shares of HDFC Bank for every 25 shares held.
And India is doing extremely well. It's the bright spot in the world. It's the brightest spot in the world. Our GDP growth rate is likely to be twice the global average. 7.2%, which will be twice the global average. So we are confident that our business, now that it goes to the bank, each and every branch of the bank will start selling mortgages, which were not doing prior to this, and so the reach to individuals across urban, semi-urban areas where the branches, HDFC Bank branches are, will start marketing and dispersing mortgage loans. So we expect the growth to increase as there is a huge demand.
That the bank has something like 70 million customers. And out of the 70 million customers, just about 2% of them have taken housing loans from HDFC. Just 2%. And about 5% have taken loans from other banks. So look at the ability in terms of being able to cross-sell housing loans to this massive customer base who have not taken housing loans. Also, the average age of a first-time home buyer in India is about 37, 38 years. And if you look at the demographic trend, 65% of India's population is below 35 years.
Equity markets were back in green today, with benchmark indices settling higher after an action-packed session and all-round buying. The merger news of HDFC twins lifted market sentiment, while the change in market holiday from Wednesday to Thursday created much buzz in the market. For the day, the Sensex was up 446 points and the Nifty was up 126 points. The top Nifty gainers: HDFC Life, Apollo Hospitals, SBI, JSW Steel, SBI Life. The top laggards: Cipla, Britannia, Tata Consumer, Adani Ports and UPL. The other big news from the markets, the Securities Appellate Tribunal has stayed SEBI's order against IIFL Securities from taking new clients for 2 years. Last week, the capital market regulator passed an order and debarred IIFL Securities from onboarding any new client on grounds of breach of Code of Conduct regulations. Meanwhile, the stay order moved the IIFL shares up by more than 4% at 63 rupees. Hindustan Aeronautics Board today approved the division of each existing share of 10 rupee face value into 2 shares of 5 rupee face value each. Record date for the same will be 29th of September. The company said that the rationale behind the split is to comply with the Department of Investment and Public Asset Management guidelines on capital restructuring and enhancing the liquidity to encourage wide participation of small investors. The board has also approved a final dividend of 15 rupees per share. The stock fell about 1% in trade today. LTIMindtree may replace HDFC in the Nifty 50 index after the merger of HDFC twins, as per Nuvama Alternative and Quantitative Research. NSE is expected to officially announce replacement within a day or two. According to the report, LTIMindtree should see an inflow of approximately $150 to $160 million because of its inclusion in the index. If you were wondering how much does Gautam Adani earn as the chairman of Adani Enterprises, the answer was revealed today. According to disclosures in the annual report of Adani Enterprises, the 61-year-old entrepreneur earned 2.39 crore rupees in 2022-23. Of this, 2.12 crore was his salary and 27 lakh rupees were prerequisites and allowances. In fact, his brother Rajesh Adani, who is the company's MD, took home 5.6 crore rupees, 3.17 crore in salary, and the balance plus perks and allowances. Pranav Adani, a nephew of Gautam Adani, was paid 4.5 crore rupees.